Alright, man, we back with another review, man. We got the Yeezy 700 OG Wave Runners. I just wanted to see which ones y'all picked, whether y'all picked the ones on the right or y'all picked the ones on the left, see which one was real and which one was fake. The reason I did these again, man, or chose to do these in the first place, man, is because they make so many updates on the fake kicks, man. When they first make a fake, they wait on the real shoe to come out, just like how we do, so they can update their fake shoes. So some of these boxes even come with the fulfillment sticker that Adidas puts on their shoes, man. So I'm gonna help y'all spot the real from the fake and give y'all the details on how to, you know, look at the boxes from the paper all the way down to the shoes. Let's do it. All right, man, let's get into these boxes, man. You got the fakes on the left, you got the real on the right. That sticker that I was telling y'all about, man, is this PC sticker, man. It comes from the warehouse at Adidas. And you see on the reels, I'm telling you, man, it's almost exactly the same. So, I mean, at first, these boxes, they weren't coming with that on it, man, unless they came from the Adidas warehouse. If you look at the labels on these two, the first thing I look at is that man that's in the top left-hand corner. This man right here. That space that's between him and where this ends is what I pay attention to. You see the difference on the reel, how much space it is? I'm gonna show you, look. That little piece right there is so small at the top corner versus how it looks on the reel. You see how big that space is? And then even the font, you know, the font is the next thing I always look at. It's just so much bolder right here where it reads the colorway. Like I said, this is the colorway. That's the color code. The code is at the top. It'll tell you if you type it in on Google, what shoe will pop up, what color will pop up. You know, that's how you find it out on Google. But you can just tell how thin it is, like right next to each other. You see how bold that is versus how thin it is on that one. And then even where the barcode is right here, you got your barcode right here. Just the numbers on there are a lot more bolder too versus what it is on the authentic pair of these numbers that's right there. They're just so much more thin, and it's like so much more fine print than it is on the fake. All right, so I did the top view of it. I mean, like I said, the box is, you know, it's real good. It's even kind of sturdy on it. The reel is at the top, the fake is at the bottom, but I mean, it ain't too much different. I mean, other than the darkness of it. But I mean, like I said, if you ain't got a box with you, you ain't gonna be able to tell just by looking at the top of these, or you know, putting them side by side. The size is exact same. So I opened up the boxes, man, and you know, you got the classic Yeezy paper. The real is on the right, the fake is on the left. And just right off the bat, man, this paper is just like so thin. Like once you feel it, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the same as how this paper is. It's real crinkly. You know, these are real large papers that come on the inside of the shoe. Usually they small, like on your 350s and stuff. They're usually not that big. They like real little thin papers. But on your 700s, you should get something that size. Just the difference, you know, when you look at the paper, it's just two different types of paper. This is real thin, and this is like real, like newspaper. You know what I'm saying? You got that newspaper feel. Also, another thing I noticed, man, if you look inside this box, there's nothing in there. And usually the Yeezys, once they're authentic, they come with this ape sticker. You know what I'm saying? They come with that ape sticker on the inside of it. I have seen a pair that didn't have it, but it's real rare. Like it ain't like I ain't never, like it's always there. If you don't see it, call somebody, or shit, call me. All right, man, so it's time to get into these kicks. If you chose the ones on the right, these are authentic, these are fakes. Let's get into them. All right, man, so into the kicks, man, we got the fakes on the left, the real on the right. These I did get from a guy, man, and he wore them, you know what I'm saying? So they are a little dirty, but like I said, I'm gonna just point out things that's gonna help you figure out whether they real or fake. Right off the bat, man, the reflector in the front is, to me, the first dead giveaway. Like if you look at it, it's not as long as it is on the Authentics. The color, like I said, if you don't have a shoe right next to you, the color in these two blues is real hard to tell right off the bat. If you notice the shape right here that goes up where the wave is, it's this dip comes down a lot more than it does on the face. And like I said, this right here is just the first dead giveaway. And then, man, another thing I noticed, if you look at the tab that the shoes go through up here at the top, once you get almost to the top of your shoe, it doesn't have a stitching that's right here like how it is at the top of these. If you see that, you see the difference? It's like no stitching right there. I mean, the shoes side by side, like the side view from a distance, you can't really tell, like I said, unless you got them right next to each other. But the pattern is almost exact same. I mean, it's not as neat, like how this has some of the black coming over the edges versus like how they are on the Authentics. You know what I'm saying? It's like real nice and neat. You see how it is on this one? You got the fakes on the left and you got the real on the right. All right, man, and if you look at the back of the shoe, you got the fakes on the right, you got the Authentics on the left. Where this dip is right here, it's just real stiff right here versus like how it is on the fakes. It's real flimsy. It's like really nothing in there. And then if you can tell, they're like significantly wider on the fakes than they are on the Authentics. Like, just they're so narrow on here, and it has this opening. It's like goes small and then it comes back open. Versus here, it just goes straight down. And then if you look at the inside, I mean, on the fakes, man, that Adidas print that they put on the inside, it's always coming off, man. This is really imprinted onto the material. You gotta wear these a lot in order for that to just come off like that. And then just the stiffness on the inside, you got like this cushion and this pattern. On these, it's just none. Like it's there, but it's just so, it's like worn down. Even if he didn't wear these, they'll be worn down. Both of us wore these shoes. All right, so I untied both shoes. We're gonna get in to the details. I'm gonna look on the inside of the size tag. I'm gonna show you the fakes first and what I spot, and I'm gonna show you the difference on the reels. So, man. All right, so this size tag that's on the inside of the shoe, what people try to tell you mainly, man, is if that number that starts with that pound matches the box. That's not necessarily true because now they match up that with the box. The first thing I noticed when I looked at these is where that Yeezy print is, where it's to the left, it's a good space in between it, but it's not as big as the space is that's in between the Authentics. Also, like the print that's on the inside, where it has this this Adidas sign where it looks like a barcode. The print that's right there is significantly off. Like, I'll show you once we get to the Authentics of what I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna check out the inside of the Authentic. Let me zoom in. All right, let's see if I can get it in. All right, so that Adidas sign that I was talking about, I mean that Yeezy sign that I was talking about, if you look at the space, that space is still there, but you can see how much indented the Yeezy symbol is into the actual side of the shoe. Versus on the fakes, it's not really indented in there, it's just kind of placed on the shoe. See what I'm saying? That's the fake, and then take a look at the Authentic again. Zoom in. And then you can just see it's like the print is just so much more clear on these. If you look at that barcode I was telling you about, let's see if I can zoom in. It's just so much more detail. The one to your bottom left corner of the tag. It's just much more detail. And like I said, the Yeezy print is really indented into the shoe. All right, so what I just did is took the insoles out. You got the fake insole on the left, and you got the Authentic insole on the right. What they done now, like since it was like so noticeable, this print up here, it used to stop short. It used to stop short before it got to the top. That's on your 350s. These are 700s. So on your 350s, these are supposed to go all the way to the top. Not necessarily on the 700s. It'll stop short sometimes. I had two pair where it stopped short. The other pair I sold. So so I can't compare it to show you what I'm talking about. But this print here, it's not supposed to go all the way to the tip like how it does on the 700s. Now on your Yeezy 350s, it will. It's not gonna stop short. I mean, just the detail on the Adidas sign. Like I said, you got your fakes on the left, and then you got your authentics on the right. Like, yeah, that's imprinted in there, but it's like real thin versus how it is detail on the authentic. All right, let's get into the detail inside the shoe without the insole. And if you look at the fakes, man, it's just so sloppy on the inside. The stitching and stuff that's on the inside of there. Let's see if I can get my light in there. The stitching that's on the inside of there is just so sloppy. Like, let's see, let me try to go in there. Yeah, you see it? It's just so sloppy. You look to the left versus the authentics. It's just so much more neat. Like the stitching on the inside, it's not like all loose and threaded. That's how you know that your fakes are fake, because you know they'll fall apart on you, man, if you ain't careful. I mean, and then you look at these, it's just so much more sloppy. And then again at the insoles, man, like I said, he wore his, man, and it just came completely off. If you look at the print on the Adidas, it's just actually like into the material. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to really like just scratch that off. You can't just wear it and it's gonna come off like that. All right, so here we have the bottom of the shoes, man. Like I said, they do a good job at replicating the bottom of these shoes, but if you look at the boost, on the inside of the boost, you have these circles, and there's usually lines on the inside of those circles within each one of these holes that you'll see. You see what I'm saying? Even if it's just a little piece, it should be something there. And then if you look at the face, you got nothing. It's just all boost. It's just boost. That's it. So make sure when you're looking at the bottom, you see those circles with those lines on the inside. Sometimes the lines can have maybe up to 4 lines on the inside. Usually it's just 3, but everywhere in the shoe, man, you'll see that. And this is on every pair. It ain't just on a couple of them. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, this one didn't have it, or Adidas messed up. Nah, they don't mess up, bro. That's your fate. All right, man, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Hopefully it helps y'all out. If y'all like my videos, man, hit that subscribe button, man. You can follow me on Instagram, Mr_Troubleman. My next review will be right here on these Sean Witherspoons. These are authentic. I have the fakes in, I think, in 2 days. So, man, expect a video in 2 days. I'll see y'all then.